Hi, I am Shannon Tauber and I play Lizzie Bennet, or Elizabeth Bennet if you want to be proper. Lizzie is kind of the idea of being the strong, independent woman as much as she could be in the 1800s. She very much prides herself on her ability to get people's first impressions and discover who they are as human beings from that first impression. And she is very stubborn in that sense. She doesn't want to think that she's like her mother, but she's very much like her mother. She's very stubborn and she has a certain way of doing things, and she's a young adult. She's trying to figure out who she is in the world, and she's got this idea of how life is going to play out, and it doesn't really go according to plan. So, as many people who are young adults and people who have been through the young adult phase, you know how that feels to be wrong and to discover the reality of the cold, harsh world out there, but also being able to find the love in it and being able to find the happy and the joy in it despite it not going according to plan. What is Pride and Prejudice? My goodness, that's a really tough question because I feel like I've just known Pride and Prejudice has existed since the day I was born. My little sister is named Elizabeth, so you can take what you will from that. My mum is a huge fan, and I love her dearly for introducing me to Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice is it's a coming of age story, but it's a coming of age story of being in the young adult phase, being in the trying to figure out how and where your place in the world is. Pride and Prejudice is the idea of change, and the idea of changing, not necessarily having to change for someone who you love, but being able to change in a way that is mutually agreeable. Well, I think a moment that I'm most excited about, well, there's always the classic proposal scenes, and everyone's always excited about those. But I think it's just the small, intimate moments between characters where you really get to see who they are and how they act around certain people and how they interact around other people, because then you can really see the change in the characters throughout the play. So yeah, I definitely think those little moments between characters are probably the best. Come see Pride and Prejudice!